Why do grown-ups always ask kids what they want to be when they grow up? They're looking for ideas. So we're here to talk about ideas today. So I've been at Accenture a while, and I've had multiple different roles being at Accenture. I ran our innovation labs in Murray Hill, New Jersey, right where the Alcatel-Lucent and the Nokia folks are, for about 9 years. Now I'm doing digital solutioning for a large area, but I also have this innovation role that I still have within Accenture. And it's really, how do I help our companies and the clients that we consult with, how do they bring their innovations and ideas to life? And there's lots of ideas. Ideas are like belly buttons, everyone's got one. But what I really want to talk about is, what do I do with these ideas? How do I actually do something with them? And how do I take the good ideas and say these are great and these aren't? So that's what we're going to talk about today. So, I get a lot of clients that kind of go down this path of, well, we got this idea, and and I'll read the kind of thing. It's like Uber and Birchbox and its new business model, and we think we're going to take over the marketplace with it. I said, well, okay, that's nice, and they get some funding because they said this new business model is digital, great. But it doesn't go back to, how do you bring these latest ideas that are laser focused on customer needs? That's not an idea. It's kind of like this, kind of like that. The other thing I always see is, well, we're going to do this new technology. I was recently with a utility company. We're going to go, and have our techs have augmented reality, and that's going to be the next innovation for us. I said, well, that's nice. That's a technology. What's the problem you're solving? And it goes back to this, well, I know that's important, or analytics, that's the answer. Well, analytics is a tool. It's not the answer, right? And so I go through this all the time. How do I actually get there? So it takes me some questions that you might ask, and these are the two things I want to talk about today. So the first thing I want to talk about is, how do I select the best ideas to invest in, right? So most of my clients have too many ideas, too many things that they could invest in. So I want to talk to you about a framework that I've developed and we've used to say, how do I take a bunch of ideas and say, well, how the survival of the fittest, right? I really want to get to the good ideas. And the second idea might be, is what's the best way to refine the idea? How do I take it through this process? So going a little bit back to what Mike was saying earlier, there's probably process behind how you do innovation. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time about coming up with ideas. I think there's lots of ideas. I don't go to clients and they don't have a lack of ideas, but they have a lack of what to do with them.